What is good, group number one? For those of you who are drawn to the first image, this is going to be your reading today. Um, going to be seeing, are you on the right path? And this could pertain to any area of your life. We'll see what messages come up. Remember, guys, these are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest for somebody else. All right, so this is for group number one, spirit guides. Is group number one on the right path? Or where are they on their path? Is group number one on the right path? I just heard soulmate for somebody here. Not sure if you may be manifesting a soulmate or you might be on the path towards like union with a soulmate. That's for those of and that doesn't necessarily have to be like romantic or anything. Soulmate is just somebody who you have a strong spiritual connection or bond with. So this can pertain to anybody. So even if you're in a relationship, soulmate can be a best friend, family member, coworker, things like that. But it's just somebody who you have a strong spiritual bond or connection with. So I definitely feel like many of you are about to meet some people from your soul family. And for those of you who are single, I can definitely see this being related to meeting that romantic soulmate. And for the others of you, definitely platonic or, soul tribe. So you have hidden treasures here. You have brilliant, untapped potential just waiting to be explored. Okay. So absolutely, I feel like this group here, you're absolutely on the right path. And for many of you, I feel like you may not think you're on the right path because you're maybe going through a period of like spiritual awakening or tower moments, or things may be a little bit hectic or out of balance for you right now. But I feel like with this untapped potential here, this is just the universe preparing you for this next level up that you're about to experience in your life. I feel like you've had to go through a period of almost like humbling in a way. Releasing things, letting go of certain people, letting go of certain habits, mindset, the whole shebang. So I feel like you're really going through a period of loss and just walking away and leaving things behind that were no longer serving you so you can make room for the new. I also see something about like your body, you taking care of your body, you eating more healthy, drinking more water, really nourishing your body, your physical body, and your soul as well. But I definitely feel like many of you, you're on the right path. You may be perceiving it as you're not, but I feel like for this group, a hint that you're on the right path is when things may not be going the best for you in your life, or you may be experiencing a lot of setbacks and delays. That doesn't mean that you did anything wrong. It's just not time for certain things yet. And I know that's a little cliche to say, divine timing and all of that good stuff, but definitely, you've had to go through a period of, losing things and losing people and experiencing these setbacks and delays, and so when this new untapped potential does present itself to you, you're more open and receptive to it. I feel like you've definitely gone through a healing stage regarding your divine feminine energy and your divine masculine energy, and having to balance the both of those off as well. But yeah, this is definitely a spiritual journey for many of you, a spiritual path for the majority of you. Some of you may even be, have a career that's spiritual related. Some of you may be readers, healers, those who may be involved in the spiritual community. Um, yeah, but I definitely feel like there's a lot of untapped potential here. Like it says here on the card, there's a lot of um, there's just a lot of potential for this group to experience. Oh, I'm so sorry. To experience some new things, especially things that have been kind of laying dormant within you. I feel like you've definitely gone through like an activation within your DNA. And I feel like you may be experiencing a little bit of lull in your life right now. Things may just be feeling a little bit boring, if that kind of makes sense. But that's just you getting acquainted to this new timeline and this new energy that you're in right now. I feel like many of you, you're definitely leveling up spiritually. You have some gifts that are about to show off for you. But as far as are you on the right path? Absolutely. And then you have at the bottom of the deck power struggle. You may be involved in a power struggle between two or more people. So you may be experiencing some issues with the people in your life right now. And this doesn't necessarily have to be, romantic or anything. This could have to do with, maybe coworkers, maybe some people at your job, maybe some people, at church or people in your neighborhood, your neighbors, even maybe friendships you may have, or even family members, but you may be having some, what is it, like competing beliefs in a way for some of you too. But yeah, are you on the right path? Absolutely, group number one. Absolutely. You're just experiencing, because I feel like you've already moved over into this new timeline, this new like more abundant timeline, because you have treasure here, which is giving me like treasure box. So it's like you're definitely about to come upon a lot of abundance, and really not have to worry or stress about certain things that you have been stressing about. But the universe, because it's kind of reminding me, I'm seeing now there's a show on Netflix called The Good Place. For those of you who have seen it, love that show. If you have not seen it, I definitely suggest watching it. It's not really meant to be like spiritual, but I get a lot of spiritual messages from it. But there's a scene in there towards the end of the series where they finally make it to the good place, and they are, which the good place is considered heaven, and so they finally make it to heaven, and one of the characters where was or one of the she's basically like this walking version of like Google or Alexa, but she was telling the humans who made it to heaven, like, okay, like you have to sit here in this area for a little while, because if humans see too much of the good place, their brains will turn to scrambled eggs. So it's almost like you're in that energy right now of you getting acquainted and getting settled into this new energy before you actually get to experience and see the things that spirit has laid out for you, and all the blessings laid out for you. Yeah, Six of Swords. You've definitely walked away from a lot of things, left a lot of things behind, a lot of people behind. Are they on the right path, Spirit? Yeah, it's like Spirit's like hang in there a little bit longer. You have everything is fine, which is the Ten of Swords in reverse. And then you have, I knew I saw that, so the Nine of Wands. So it's like you're in this very restless energy, and you have death. Yeah, tons of transformation you're going through right now. You've already experienced this transformation though, and this was like inevitable transformation, because death is something that's inevitable. We all have to experience it. Even I think the guy laying here on the ground underneath the horse, that's the emperor, I believe. And even an emperor, somebody who's the king of kings, has to experience death, experience things like that as well. And with this Three of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, you've been going through a lot of changes, a lot of expansion, learning a lot of new things about yourself, seeing new things for yourself, and some of you may even be, relocating, or, all of that, different changes and transformations you're going through. You may be perceiving it as chaotic or hectic, but in reality, you're just getting settled into this new energy, this new timeline that you're in right now. But you're definitely in this restless energy. You're tired of it. You're tired, group number one. And I understand that. Me too. I'm tired too. But I definitely feel like for this group here, as far as, are you on the right path? Absolutely. Because, um, but I definitely feel like, you're supposed to be, um, keep moving forward, keep on keeping on, keep moving forward. And I can't repeat that enough, but your spirit guides wanted me to reiterate, keep moving forward, keep going on. Some of you want to stop, some of you want to give up, some of you are so tired. You're some of you some of you may even be using certain like addictions or certain substances like alcohol or quit and stuff like that. Not to say that any of those things are bad. I'm not one of those spiritual teachers and coaches who are like, oh, you can't be spiritual and drink alcohol or smoke weed and have sex and all these different things. And it's like, you're human. You if you want to indulge in things, it's absolutely fine, but you absolutely have to have a balance. Things can quickly become an addiction. But I definitely feel like you've been on that journey of finding balance in your life, and it's not that you're waiting for balance to come to you. You're pursuing balance for yourself. So I definitely feel like for this group, are you on the right path? Again, absolutely. But your spirit guys want you to know that you're right here, because the 9 and the 10 of swords for me give off the same energy. It's like you're right here at the end of the journey. You've put up a tough fight, you put up a tough battle. It's like you've won, but it's like you're trying to gather yourself again. You're getting acquainted and settled into this new energy, this new timeline that you've stepped into. And you've experienced a lot of growth, a lot of expansion. But right now, as far as where you need to be on your path, is be more patient. Things are about to turn around for you. You have 999. Absolutely, you're at the end of a tough battle. You have 9 here, then 9 here, and then you have 9 and 10. Which for me, consecutive numbers always gives me the energy of progression, like things progressing for you. You may not necessarily see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's right there, group number one. Some of you really, really are so tired and you really want to give up, but your spirit guides are urging you to hang in there because you're so close. You're so close. Like it says here, you have brilliant, untapped potential just waiting to be explored. You're so close to your destination. Some of you are wanting to give up. You're so tired. I'm even picking up like, even like the things happening around the world is causing you to be tired. You're seeing things in politics and you're like, oh, I'm so tired of all this shit. Like, when can humans just treat other humans like human beings? Like, why can't we all just get along and be nice to each other and stop making laws and policies and all these passing different things just to hurt and harm certain groups and communities of people? So it's like you're allowing the outside world to cause you to feel like there's no hope and things won't get better. But in reality, um, um, you know, it it's not about what's happening on the outside. It's about how you feel on the inside. Because all these things can be happening out here in the world, but you get to decide if those things are affecting you or not. Again, you choose your own destiny. You choose the timeline that you want to be in. Now, I know that sounds very new agey, but I definitely am a strong believer that you get to choose your own reality. You get to choose your own path in life. It's all about action and walking towards that. So let's get a little guidance and advice for you moving forward. So you have Hunter here. Track down your fears and desires. So I definitely feel like your spirit guides want you to, take inventory over, certain this feels more so mindset. So taking inventory over certain things that are keeping you kind of feeling a little bit stuck, such as things in your mindset, certain self-limiting beliefs, certain fears you may have. Some of you are like fearing the world ending, or fearing for your family, or fearing that things are there's going to be these wars and all these different things. And it's like, if that's the energy that you're putting out there into the world, then that's the energy that you're going to manifest for yourself, and that's the timeline that you're going to step into. But I feel like your spirit guides want you to take inventory of your feelings, your emotions, and where those are stemming from, especially when it comes to certain fears you may have regarding how things are going to turn out, or even certain anxieties you may have. So definitely, moving forward on this path, be careful of the thoughts that you're putting out there. Are these thoughts of fear or thoughts of love? And when it comes to like your desires as well, don't fear achieving these things. Some of you may have a fear of success, or even a fear of failure. But I feel like that's something that may need to be worked through. Even if that means seeking out a coach or a therapist, or somebody who could help you with that, or even looking at free resources online. TikTok has become like this really huge, you know, database of knowledge and information that's being spread amongst each other. So I definitely feel like for this group here, there's resources out there for you. You just have to be open to receiving it. And then you have here bask or summer. So bask in joy and light. So the summertime may be a very important time for you. Um, as far as your journey goes, you may start to notice a lot more things flourishing for you. A lot of things really starting to go in your favor. You have direction, guardian. What was I just saying, y'all? Choose your path. You get to choose your own path. You get to choose how things manifest for you. If you have a certain desire that you have for yourself, or a certain desire that you want, or a certain lifestyle that you're wanting to live, or even, maybe a new home, a new car, like, ask for those things. Stop being scared to ask for those things. That's what this hunter card came out for you. On your journey, you're scared to ask your ancestors and your spirit guides, or God, or the universe, or Allah, whatever. You're scared to ask for certain things because you have this subconscious belief that things are just going to like go to shit anyway, and the ball is going to drop, or things are going to you're going to get set back or delayed, and all these different things that you've been experiencing. You feel that that's just your reality now. But I feel like, with this choose your own path here, it's like, choose the path that you want. It's your own thoughts that are getting in the way, because I feel like it's nothing external. This feels like internal conflict that you may be experiencing. Then the last card here, you have sun, enjoy success and happiness, which again is giving me this summer energy here. So the summertime, I feel like whenever you're watching this, the summertime is going to be very important for you, or something very significant is going to happen for you in a very positive way. Like it says here, enjoy success and happiness. So this summer, I definitely feel like you're going to be experiencing a lot of joy, a lot of success, a lot of happiness, a lot of abundance, a lot of things going in your favor. But again, it all starts with you. If that's the energy that you're wanting for yourself, or wanting to manifest, walk in that energy. Choose that energy. Choose, like, literally look at yourself in the mirror and say, I choose to live a path of abundance. I choose to not experience any more setbacks in my life. I choose to, you know, to have this beautiful and amazing house, this nice car. Like, choose that path. Like, if that's what you want, ask for it and take action on that. Stop being scared that things are not going to happen for you, or that you're not qualified enough or not good enough. Because that, again, is your own fears and insecurities that are holding you back. But I feel like once you really take care of that, things are just gonna start moving for you. But group number one, these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. Um, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let me know how the reading resonates for you in the comment section. Um, but yeah, group number one, y'all stay well, stay blessed. Good luck on your journey, and I will see you all in my next reading. Peace out. What's good, group number two? Last but not least, of those of you who are drawn to the second image, this is going to be your reading today. We're looking into, are you on the right path? Are you on the right path? Okay, so spirit guides, this is for group number two. Are they on the right path? Or where are they on their path? Where's group number two on their path? Ooh. Okay. So you have karma and creative projects here. There's this energy surrounding this group, something about past life. I feel like there may be a skill or a certain um, uh, set of knowledge that you may have. This is giving me like a skill though. Something that you've done in past lives before that you may be rediscovering in this lifetime. And it has something to do with creativity, or I'm even picking up creative arts. So some of you may have been in past life, you may have done a lot of art. I'm picking up, I just heard art therapy. Some of you may want, maybe you're into like music or theater, dance, something like that. I don't know, but there's something regarding your past life, something you used to do in your past life that you're about to rediscover in this lifetime. But it's this feels like it's something very natural, and it feels like something that you've done in many past lives, not just one, not just two or three, but like many past lives you've done this over and over again. And it's not something that is boring to you. This is something that actually is a passion of yours. So I feel like on where you are in your path right now, you're on the path towards discovering your passions in life, or discovering a passion, or discovering something that just feels really close to home. Yeah, I'm hearing that this feels like home to you. But yeah, definitely this may have to do with something creative. Some of you may, or even like some of you may have done this, or may have been interested in this like as a kid or in your youth years. And you may have, pushed it to the side or suppressed it for whatever reason. But I definitely feel like something is about to come around full circle for this group. Yeah, something's about to come around full circle for this group. You're about to rediscover something, or something's about to, you're about to tap into some untapped potential or untapped skills or abilities that you didn't know you had. So some of you, this could even be psychic abilities as well. And psychic abilities or spiritual gifts, it's not just a few of them. Oh, sorry, y'all. Sorry. I thought I heard my dog crying. I had to stop and listen for a second. But yeah, I definitely feel like, this is something that you've done in many, many, many lifetimes before. For some of you, this could be tarot. Some of you, this could even be, a certain form of divination. Maybe you read tarot now, but maybe you discover a different form of divination, like throwing bones or reading runes. Maybe you're getting into astrology, but I feel like there's something to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be anything spiritual, but I definitely feel like this is something that you've studied and mastered over and over and over again in past lives. And I feel like when you pick it up now, it's just going to be something that comes very natural to you. So, for example, for me, I started reading tarot maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. Um, but for many readers or many people, it takes them years to be able to get to a point to where they feel comfortable reading for other people, or that they can learn the meanings of the cards and things like that. But for me, it took like a matter of you know months to be able to get to a point to where I felt confident and comfortable enough to read for other people, because it was something that for me just came very natural to me. So I definitely feel like I've done it so many times in past lives, because it's something that it was just so natural. I didn't have to really work that hard at it or study that hard with it, you know. So I definitely feel like you're about to experience the same thing with regarding something that's coming towards you. I feel like for the majority of you, you haven't discovered this yet. This is something that you're on the path towards. Some of you, I just heard writing as well. You may be getting into writing. Maybe used to write a lot as a kid, and maybe you've gotten too busy to do it, and now you're picking it back up, or some of you may have a book that you're meant to write. I feel like for this group here, you're meant to help a lot of people. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are in like a helping profession, whether it's coaching, therapy, social work, nursing, um, or in like the medical field, criminal justice system. Hopefully, if you're in the criminal justice system, you're actually helping people. Um, but yeah, I feel like you're meant to actually help a lot of people. And again, this is something that you've consistently done over and over again in past lives. Let's get some tarot cards here, because I'm invested in this group. I am really invested in y'all. So, is group number 2 on the right path, spirit guides? Right path, right path. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, this is definitely, like I said, this feels like um it's funny you got the 2 of Pentacles and then 2 of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this is something that you're coming into balance with, something that um that has been kind of laying dormant for a really, really long time, and it's now time to be activated in this lifetime, because I feel like it's time to uh, be of service in that type of way to the collective. Yeah, you're meant to be of service to the collective group number. Y'all, look at this, the Wheel of Fortune. I was just talking about this. It's time. The Wheel of Fortune talks about divine timing, destiny, um, and with it coming out in reverse, like again, this is something that has been dormant in this lifetime. But I feel like you're headed towards. Um, I feel like currently, as far as are you on the right path, I feel like you may not necessarily be on the path that you want to be on, or where you kind of see the end of the tunnel and you're like, I don't know. I don't my heart has changed a little bit. I'm kind of wanting to do something a little bit differently. I've always said that I wanted to be a, what's an example? I always wanted to be a nurse. But like, now I'm in nursing school, and I'm doing this and that. I'm working with patients, but I'm feeling like this probably isn't what I actually want to do for the rest of my life. I can't really see myself getting up every day to do this for 40 hours a week. So it's like something that is shifting or changing in your path. And not to say that, it was the wrong path or that you did anything wrong, but I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, you're rediscovering parts of yourself, or you're rediscovering certain passions that you may have, or you're leaning into those passions. You may was doing a career or walking down a certain path for the money or for material things. But yeah, you got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, so it's like you're no longer looking at the material things. You're no longer worried about the money. You're wanting to follow your heart now, and I feel like that thought that you're having. You're putting that out there in the universe, and the universe is kind of redirecting your path, or redirecting you towards a path that is a little bit more in alignment with your heart space and what you are passionate about. And I feel like, part of that is again this past life thing that you used to do, or this skill you used to possess in past lives. But again, it's not necessarily that you're on the wrong path, but I feel like you are experiencing a redirection in your path. You're choosing a different way, or you're I just heard you're changing your mind, which you can change your mind. If the universe presents to you an option, it's like, you know the universe sending you a partner or a romantic partner. If the universe sends you somebody and you're like, I can't really see myself with this person, you got the free will to be like, you know what, I don't want this person. I, have a different type of person in mind for myself, for somebody who I feel I can be in more alignment with. You get to decide that, group number two. You get to decide that. And to me, for this group, this is a very exciting time for you, because you're literally right there at the cusp, like right there in the middle. You get to decide, like, do I want to go left, right, north, south, east, west, northwest, southwest? Like, you get to decide where you want to go. Um, but again, choose with your heart space, But I feel like this choice may come. You may be having some choices or decisions coming towards you soon, and you're going to have the opportunity to choose, from different options, or choose something, a different path that you may, have never walked before. So I definitely feel like you're for this group, you're about to experience new pathways or new doors opening up for you. But I feel like it's up to you to decide whether or not you want to walk down it or not. What you want to do. And many of you, you're like, is there a right or wrong way? No, there's no right or wrong way. It's you choosing yourself over, material gain, or, what others may want for you. You're choosing that for yourself. So you have everything is fine here, which is the Ten of Swords. So I definitely feel like for this group here, you know, um, you've been experiencing a lot of hardships. You've been experiencing a lot of setbacks, a lot of delays, and things just feeling out of whack for you. Things not feeling you experience, or you not experiencing a lot of balance in your life. But I feel like for this group, again, you are, um, you get your with the Ten of Swords. 10 is the number of completion. It's like you've completed whatever it is that you needed to complete it, and it's like now your spirit guides, the universe, is presenting you with different pathways, different options. Where do you want to go? You get to decide where you want to go. And I feel like the path that you may choose, again, has to do with this past life energy here. There's a past life energy here that's trying to show up. Because I feel like, you may be presented with one option that could be paying you a lot of money, and another option that's, paying you, you know, you know, good money, very livable and affordable. You can live off of that money, but it may be paying you less than this high paying job. But it's like this high paying job, you may go down that path and you may find yourself feeling very unhappy with it, or feeling like you could have done something better or something different. But you were looking at the money versus following your heart, following your intuition. But it's like the path or the option that may be paying you just a little bit less, still paying you very good, but maybe paying you a little bit less. You're looking at it like, oh, I'm not getting paid as much as the other one, so I don't want to do that. But the option that maybe paying you a little bit less, is more fulfilling for you. It's something that feels very close to you, to your heart, something that feels like home, something that you can actually see yourself getting up to do every day, or however often you do it. But yeah, definitely listen to your heart regarding this. Usually I tell people listen to your intuition, which of course listen to your intuition, but your intuition to me is like that needle in between, listen to your heart and listen to your practical, your brain, your mind. But I feel like for this group here, this is a decision should be based off of your heart and not off of something practical like the money, or something like that. Stop worrying about money. Stop worrying about material gain and material wealth. Because I feel like that's causing you a lot of stagnancy. That's causing you a lot of setbacks. Because instead of you manifesting what you actually want, the thing that you actually want, you're manifesting the money to get that thing. And I feel like your spirit guides want you to actually manifest the thing instead of the money for it. So let's get some guidance and advice for you moving forward. Guidance and advice for group number 2 moving forward on their path. Can I get one more or two more? Spirit wanted me to get those. Okay, let's see. So you have spring. So springtime may be an important time for you, and it says see your seeds grow. So I feel like you've been planting a lot of seeds. You've been really doing a lot of inner work. You've been, working on yourself, and doing the whole shebang, the whole healing journey, and all that different stuff you've been hearing from other readers or even me. Um, you've been doing the inner work, and it's like you planted the seeds, and for a long time you felt like your seeds were not growing, or were dead, or your plants were dying. But in reality, when it comes to seeds take a while to germinate and to actually grow into a full-fledged plant. So I feel like for you, you were kind of caught up in things not moving as fast as you wanted to. But for this group here, you got the hare here, and it's kind of remind me of the story of the hare and the tortoise, or the hare and the turtle, something like that. But the moral of the story was slow and steady wins the race. So I feel like for this group here, your path is not meant to be fast. It's not meant to get, to your destination like that. Your path is meant to be enjoyed. You're going to experience things on a slower pace than other people around you. So don't compare yourself to others. Don't compare your journey or your path to others. Because while others may be peaking, in their career or in their finances, or, in their home life, they're starting families and getting married. While people are peaking, right now, or people you've graduated with, or, neighbors or friends or family members, while they're peaking right now, they may experience, their kind of dip in life a little bit later on when you start to, peak and flourish in life. So I feel like you're not meant to worry about how others are doing or compare yourself to others or other people's path. You're meant to go just be on your own path, and slow and steady wins the race, of course. So don't worry about your the pace. Don't worry about when things are going to happen for you. Just keep walking on that path, and things are just going to naturally grow and bloom for you. Then you have peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. So let go of control issues. Let go of the need, like it says here, let go of the need to be right. Let go of the need to know when things are going to happen, how things are going to happen, and all that stuff, that all that anxiety that you may experience when it comes to manifesting, or even just you on your path in general. You may be just experiencing a lot of stress regarding how or when or where, all those questions you may have for yourself. Peacekeeper here, you're meant to, find peace where you are right now, versus worrying about, peace coming to you later on. You're wanting external peace when peace starts from the inside. So definitely, stop worrying about how, when, where, why things are going to happen for you. Instead, enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy it. You're on it. Enjoy it. Slow and steady wins the race. Then you have White Witch, be the light. So I feel like for many of you, you're meant to literally be a guiding light for others. Again, what I was saying about you probably being in like a helping profession of some sort. You're meant to guide others, to help others with this owl energy here. You're meant to be to offer guidance and knowledge and wisdom, especially if you're into like spirituality, or you want like a spiritual career. I definitely feel like you're built for that. You have these this sacred knowledge within you. Some of you don't even have to study certain things. You don't necessarily have to have a mentor or anything like that. You just you just know things. You don't know how you know it, you just know it. But a lot of that a lot of that sacred knowledge and sacred wisdom is from past lives. Again, you've done this spiritual journey, this spiritual path over and over and over and over again, and you've mastered it over and over and over and over again. So I feel like you're just tapping into a lot of wisdom and knowledge that's kind of coded in your DNA, and a lot of that is coming up in this next little part in your path and your journey towards wherever you want to go in life. Again, you choose that. You get to decide that. So group number 2, these are all the messages that I'm saying for y'all. So let me know how this reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any other readings that I post. If you'd like to book your own personal private reading with me, you can check out my website at rebootofthesoul.com, and you can purchase your reading there. But group number 2, y'all stay well, stay blessed. Good luck on your journey, and I'll see you all in my next reading. Peace out. What is good, group number 3? Last but not least, this is going to be your reading today. We're going to be looking into are you on the right path? So, Spirit guides, this is for group number 3. Are they on the right path? Or, where are they on their path? Where is group number 3 on their path? Where is group 3 on their path? Can I get one more? Oh, okay. Well, 3, I guess. And it's funny that group number 1, I only pulled 1 of these cards. Then for group number 2, I pulled 2 of these cards. And then now y'all got 3. LOL. So I feel like collectively we're experiencing a lot of progression, a lot of shifts. Yeah, I can't put my finger on it. I'm just oops. Okay. Kind of threw me off a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. Um, but I definitely feel like collectively we're all experiencing a lot of shifts, and again, I can't put my finger on it, but um, I'm just here for the ride. I've learned. I was just about to talk about this. I just looked at this. Okay, you have surrender. I literally was just about to say I have just learned to surrender and just go with the flow of life. I was just about to say that. So funny, Spirit. So you guys are in the same boat as well, I feel like. Because I tend to try to attract those who, are energetically to my channel, who, maybe experiencing similar things, in life as I am as well. Even though very different stuff going on, but definitely on the same frequency here. So I definitely feel like many of you, you're on your path right now. You're in this state of surrender, and many of you've. I feel like many of you've already learned to surrender. And if not, you're learning that, which is completely fine. Everybody moves at their own pace. There's no right or wrong way to do things, but I definitely feel like collectively we're all in this state of surrender and just allowing the universe to do what the universe does best, and that is to excuse me, um and that's just to um bless us and protect us, and take care of things, and for us to not have to stress and worry about money and all these the new age folks like to call it the matrix and all that. um but it's like you're in this state of surrender. You see the shit going on around the world in politics and you know global what is it, climate change and all these different things, and fear mongering and all this. You see all this stuff going on around the world, and it's like used to really cause you a lot of anxiety. You used to be very just had a lot of anxiety regarding a lot of things, and I'd say you don't struggle with anxiety still, but you used to have a lot of anxiety about, the state of the world, or even like the safety of like your family, your kids, your friends, or even you yourself. And like you used to experience a lot of anxiety, a lot of things that really bothered you. But on your path right now, where you are on your spiritual journey, you're no longer allowing you're no longer allowing external things to cause you to lose hope or to make you feel some type of way. You're minding your own goddamn business. That's what I just heard from spirit. Like you're minding your own damn business, and it's like you're living life, you're doing you, you surrender, you let go. And I feel like because of that, with this universal mind here, it says you are about to receive the solution to your problem or concern. So it's like no matter how many setbacks you've had, or delays, or my bills, me being late on my bills, or not knowing how I'm gonna get the money to do certain things, or to be able to travel, and all that stuff that you used to stress and worry about, because you've let that go, and because you surrendered that to the universe. And surrendering is not worrying about how, when, where, why, all those questions we may have about things. You've put your order into the universe. You told the universe what you want for yourself, and now that the universe sees that you're not stressing or fearful of those things, or stressed or fearing, you know, how those things are going to come in for you, or even if they're going to come in at all. You're not worrying about that anymore. You surrendered that to the universe, and because you surrendered, now you're in this receptive energy. You're receiving things now. So I feel like currently on your path, you're in this receptive energy. And I feel like if you have been struggling financially, or struggling in your home life, or struggling, even with school, maybe your schoolwork has been a little challenging, or even for some of you, procrastination, or unmotivated, or, lack of passion, or lack of thrill in life. I feel like, you maybe experienced a lot of like a lull in your life. But I feel like because you've surrendered, because you're allowing the universe to do what the universe does, or you've learned to really go with the flow of things, now you're in this receptive energy, and now you're able to receive, the help to those issues and problems that you have been having. So definitely on your path, right? You're definitely on the right path, I feel like. Um, and for those of you who are still, learning to surrender, and learning to trust the universe, learning to, go with the flow of life and stop fighting the current, keep on doing that, keep persevering, because I feel like on the other side of that, you have a more clearer mind, you're more settled, you're more stable in life, and you're able to actually receive things. So I feel like, if you're still in that anxiety driven energy, you would have missed out on the blessings that the universe has for you. You would have, still, that was such a bad shuffle. You would have still, just not have been open to these blessings and to these new things that the universe wants to bless you with. But I feel like you've done the inner work. You've really been working on yourself, and working on um, your mindset for sure. So now you're ready to receive and to bring in, um, these blessings that and these manifestations that you've really been wanting. Then you got past life connections here. You are currently healing past life wounds. So I definitely feel like, again, you on this path that where you are right now, um, you're doing a lot. You have done a lot of healing. I feel like you've done a lot of really big work. Some of you may even just be starting on healing through something, or you may have gotten the motivation to heal through something. Some of you, I feel like you're even, you know, you're, you know, feeling unmotivated. If you're feeling unmotivated, I feel like you're about to receive the motivation to take care of something, or to start something new, or to maybe reach out to somebody for closure, or to, heal through something. I don't know, but I feel like there's, again, you're in this very receptive energy, and the universe is really digging that. So I feel like you're about to start experiencing a lot of good luck, and a lot of things, just randomly happening for you. Just like small things, you may find money on the ground, even if it's just a penny, guys. If you're walking somewhere and you see a penny, dime, quarter, nickel, any of that, don't be like, oh, that's just a coin, I don't want to pick that up. Babe, that's the universe trying to bless you. Like, literally. And that's what I talk about. Like, you're not worrying about how. Some of you have a certain expectation over how you feel that things are going to happen for you, and it's like the universe is like, no, like, it may be a little bit different, you know so take the small things, and that builds up, and that adds up to the bigger things, to the bigger blessings. So if you see a penny or a quarter, whatever, on the ground, pick it up and thank the universe for blessing you with abundance. And that shows the universe that you're grateful. You're showing gratitude and thankfulness. And again, that, gratefulness and thankfulness are energies of being open and receptive. You're definitely leaning into that divine feminine energy. So, be watchful of, your surroundings, and the blessings that are already around you. Yeah, you've definitely cleared a lot of past life trauma, a lot of past life karma as well. A lot of generational curses being broken with this group. So, are you on the right path? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just going a little bit slow, because I feel like for many of you, you may even be like the only, let's say you come from a religious family, maybe you're like the only person who's, not religious anymore, or, who don't think the same way as the people that you grew around with do. So I feel like you're doing things very differently than the people around you, than your family, your friends. Even some of you, you've even had to walk away from certain friendships because you just didn't resonate with each other anymore, or they wanted to continue to live, certain lifestyles, or do certain things that you just weren't digging it anymore. Golly, okay. Let me take that. Okay. So you got the King of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So absolutely, I feel like you're definitely on the right path. You're learning to sit comfortably. You're learning to do you. It's funny, you got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So some of you with this past life connections, if you're single, you may be meeting a soulmate, somebody from your soul tribe. Some of you may have some messages in group number one, but I definitely feel like many of you are about to meet different people. Yeah, you got the Seven of Wands here. You're definitely about to meet different people, network with a lot of different people. Even some of these people may have different views, or different, perceptions of the world, or view things in a different way than you do. I feel like there's definitely a connection with these certain people here. So definitely don't be afraid to be yourself, to speak up for yourself. Set healthy boundaries, for sure, for sure. You got the Emperor. Ooh, the Emperor and the King of Wands give me very, very similar vibes. Um, so I definitely feel like for this group here, are you on the right path? Yes. And you're moving forward in a very like steady pace. It's like, because I'm hearing that you're on track. I don't know what for, because timing is doesn't really matter. It's a little bit. It's going to be very different than our human perception of time. But I'm hearing from your spirit guides like you're on track. Some of you feel behind. Some of you are looking at other people around you, looking at other people being blessed, other people flourishing in their careers, buying homes and starting families, or in relationships and getting married and all that stuff. you know um I feel like you may have experienced a lot, of comparing yourself to others. Even like for social media, you may be, seeing people on social media being happy and their families and stuff like that, and you're asking yourself like, okay, when is it my turn, or when am I going to have a amazing and abundant career? When am I going to have the home of my dreams? When am I going to have these things? And it's like you think you're behind, but you're not behind. Group number three, you're not behind. You're on track. You're meant to lead as well. I feel like part of your path, you're definitely headed towards a path of leadership, a path where you're helping others. You're being a positive example and role model towards others. For some of you, you may work with youth, or want to work with youth or kids, um, in whatever setting that may be. Um, but I definitely feel like you're meant to be an inspiration to others. You're meant to inspire and to lend over guidance and advice, for those who are seeking it. Because I feel like you are very well equipped with the knowledge and wisdom to be able to help others and guide others to leading a more happy and successful and abundant life. But yeah, you're on the right path. And again, you're definitely meant to lead in some type of way. Um, it could be managerial, it can be working in some type of organization, it could be, um, maybe having your own business, or starting your own, thing, or starting your own project or global project. I don't know, but I feel like you're definitely group number three. You're meant to do big things. You're meant to be known. People are going to know your name, but don't be scared of that. Surrender to the universe. Don't take, you can't control that. If the universe has that in mind for you, you know, sit back and go with it. Go with the flow of things. Of course, you got free will. You can choose to, live a very simple and behind the scenes life. But I feel like for this group, you're meant to be in the spotlight in some type of way, or you're meant to be some type of guiding light for others in some type of way. So definitely leadership vibes from here. Some of you may have some Leo in your chart. A lot of fire: Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. Sure. So let's get a little guidance and advice for you moving forward. But yeah, definitely stop worrying about like how, when, where, why, asking all these questions, making statements, assuming. For those of you who know where that came from, definitely comment below if you recognize that phrase there. But I definitely feel like many of you, you're really worried about the future and worried about how things are going to play out or work out. But you're not meant to worry about that. You're meant to go with the flow of life. You're meant to do you. You got Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. So there's definitely some past life energy coming through here, and a lot of like past life knowledge and wisdom, or skills and abilities, especially abilities. I feel like in past lives, many of you have been, spiritual gurus, spiritual coaches, witches, brujas, shamans, healers, Reiki healers. Like you've done a lot of spirit. You've had a lot of spiritual experience throughout your lifetimes here, and I feel like you're tapping into that again. uh, along this path here, I'm feeling like you're going to be, unlocking some things within your DNA, unlocking some gifts that have been kind of dormant or where, just haven't been unlocked just yet. But I definitely feel like you're going to experience a lot of things about yourself and learn new things and go to different places. You have wise one. Yeah, grow within your current situation. So this owl energy here feels like you're a very wise person. You know, even if you're like quite young, you still have this, you know, crone energy to you. You're very wise. You have a lot of good advice and you offer a lot of good advice and guidance to other people. Um, you may be that friend in the friend group that everybody likes to come to for, help or support or guidance on things or advice. So you have a lot of wisdom here. And as far as, moving forward on your path, I feel like use that wisdom to help better your own life, to help you build the empire that you want to build or live the life that you want to live. So I definitely feel like you have the wisdom and knowledge within you. It's just about you tapping into that. And some of you, you may, you can seek out like a shaman. I definitely have done like shamanic healings. Those are very helpful for tapping into that subconscious, or even certain meditations, or what is it, hypnotherapy or something like that. But whatever you need to do, or even just doing it yourself, just meditating and sitting with yourself and sitting with that energy and allowing the universe to show you things and um, show you your potential in life. But I definitely feel like you have a lot of knowledge within you and a lot of gifts and a lot of power and energy within you that you haven't even tapped in yet. It's like you've only scratched the surface of who you can be in life and where you're meant to be in life. Because again, you're meant to be a leader. You're meant to lead others and be an inspiration towards others. Some of you, I'm even picking up a book. You're maybe meant to write a book or write books, whether it's autobiography, yeah, whether it's a biography or maybe a spiritual related book or even just a fictional book. Something a little fun. Um, I don't know, but I definitely feel I see writing for many of you along this path. Um, excuse me. That's this. Okay, water guardians, giving Queen of Cups energy here. Connect with your emotions. So I definitely feel like moving forward on this path, your spirit guides don't want you to shut out your emotions. Don't use things to kind of mask those emotions. Don't mask it intentionally either. I definitely feel like you're meant to feel your emotions, to help others regarding their emotions as well. Um, but yeah, water guardian energy. This feels like you're meant to be a guardian of others. You're meant to guide others, to help and support others. Definitely people who may come from vulnerable backgrounds or vulnerable um, or harsh, backgrounds or environments, or experience a lot of different traumas in their life. You're definitely meant to help others, even if it's just one or two people. You're that's what you're meant to do. But I definitely feel like again for you moving forward, tap within yourself, tap within those gifts and those abilities within you, and I feel like many of you can do that through meditation and or even seeking out spiritual teachers or coaches or healers who could help you with that as well. But group number 3, these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how this reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any other readings that I post. If you'd like to book your own personal private reading with me, you can check out my website at rebootofthesoul.com and you can purchase your reading there. But group number 3, y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I'll see you all in my next reading. Peace out.